Hi everyone, it's Kiana Hanna from United Legacy. I wanted to share with you a little bit about the inviting process that I do that has helped me be successful in starting challenge groups every month and getting people to join my challenges and join my team. So, as you all know, one of the 3 vital behaviors is inviting, and I think it's often overlooked because we talk a lot about personal development and being a part of the product, but honestly, if you're not inviting, you're not going to build your team at all, and you're not going to get any challengers into your group. So let me just first start with saying that I have been there where I'm scared. I have messed up on messages. I have sent the wrong links. I have sent the wrong messages. I have reread the messages and gone, crap, what did I just send? I've deleted messages because I was so embarrassed of what I said. So I've done it all. Just realize that the more conversations you have and the more invites you have, the better you will feel. It's just like making a recipe. The first time you make it, it might turn out good. Great, and it might not be so good, and it's sometimes you just have to rework the recipe, add certain things into it to make it better, add certain flavors into it, your certain spices to make it the best that you can. But I honestly believe that you can perfect this and make it your own. So you want to use a 5-step invite process, and if you haven't done so, you want to go into your back office and listen to Tommy Migrant's role play. That is awesome, really, really good. But what I do is I've taken the 5-step process and I've made it my own. So the very first thing, let's say I post something on the internet about joining my challenge group and I get some interest, okay? Can you tell me more information? What is the cost, all right? The very first thing that I say to them is, thank you so much, Susan, for your interest. This isn't a private message, okay? Before I go into any more details, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, ... Are you looking to reach a certain goal in the next 30 days? Is there a particular, dress that you want to fit into? What is it that interested you about my post in the first place? Always leave it with a question. And then I wait. And then they respond. Depending on what they say, we will dive in a little deeper into their goals, but it's always important to get that goal established so that when you move to the next steps, you can have a smoother, move. You can't just say, hey, thank you for interest in my challenge. It's a $140 challenge pack, because that's what they want to know first is the price. Don't ever answer that first. So get them to talk about their goals, because people like talking about themselves. So figure out what it is that's important to them. Why do they want this challenge? How it will make them feel if they do this challenge and if they accomplish this. Sometimes I even ask them, in 30 days, if you were to look back at the end of this challenge, what are 3 things that you would want to accomplish? So I know what their goals are for this challenge, okay? Then we have a conversation, and somehow we move to the next step, which is, I have a video for you that I'd love for you to watch. It explains a little bit more in detail of what challenge groups are. When could you watch it? Because they're going to ask about what challenge groups are. So between these processes, I tell them what a challenge group is. It's an accountability group. It's in a small group setting. We work on nutrition. But I share that with them, and then I say I also have a video that can explain it even more detail, a little bit better. When can you watch it? So I set a time, and they say, well, I could probably watch it tomorrow at 5. So then I ask them, so if I sent you this video tonight, by 5 o'clock tomorrow, have you watched it? And most of them say yes. So what I do is I set a time to follow up with them, and the key is follow-up is in the follow-up. So if I don't follow up with them, that conversation probably dies and I won't have a challenger. So I got it. Leilani, can you help with this, baby? So I got to take that conversation, I put it in my follow-up list, okay? And let me see. I don't have my follow-up list right here. Otherwise, I'd show you. But I take my follow-up list and I write an FU, not FU, but follow-up, and the date that I need to follow up with that person. So FU 7/21. So I know that I need to follow up with them on the 21st of this month in order to connect with them. So I ask them when I follow up, I say to them, have you watched the video? Have you had a chance to watch the video? And how did it make you feel? Always end it with a question and an emotion. So how did it make you feel? Is it something that you think you would like to join? Leilani, you need to leave. You need to leave right now. Stop. I am making a video. I told you already you need to leave. The joy of motherhood, right? 3 kids, one of them crying, one of them whining. Yeah, anyhow. So then I get them to show the video. And then they're like, yeah, I'm interested. This is something, how much does it cost? Or they'll say, yeah, that sounds like something because what happens is I send them the Have You Ever Felt Like This video, which includes Shakeology, which includes, it's like a 2-minute video that's in the back office that talks a little bit about what the accountability groups are. So they have an idea that they have to purchase Shakeology, they have to get the challenge group, they have to be part of a challenge group, and they're going to get a program. So then it moves into, are you a cardio or a weights type of person? Then we figure out together what program it is that's best for them. I use the slider link that I have posted in our group, which shows them they can compare advanced, medium, different type of workouts. Some of them know right away that they want PiYo, and some of them know right away they want TurboFire. But sometimes it's your job as a coach to steer them in the right direction. If they say, I saw Insanity on TV and I want to do it, it's not that I don't want them to do Insanity, but I always ask them, do they have knee problems and do they have joint issues? Because those are the main complaints that people have with that program. And how much time do they have? Because Insanity's second month is 50 minutes long. So how much time do they have? Are they a cardio or weights person? And then what I do is I show them videos. So I take links from YouTube or my back office and I show them videos. I'll say, look at combat. Here's a video of combat. Here's a video of TurboFire, whatever we talked about. Here's a video of PiYo. Which one of these seems like more interesting to you? Or which one of these seems like something that you would like to do? And then they might respond, oh, PiYo looks interesting. Or TurboFire looks interesting. And then we kind of go that route. And then I move on to, okay, I have no doubt after talking to you that when you join my challenge, not if, because we know they are going to. So say when you join my challenge group, fill in the blank. You will reach their, quote, goals, whatever goals they are, because we are not selling this product in assumption that it's not going to work. I have 100% certainty that these products work. So my demeanor and my tone comes across as a very confident tone. And that's what people need to see. They're not just selling them a product, you're selling them the idea of the result of what's going to happen. So yes, they like the product, but really what ultimately gets them to buy something is you as their coach, okay? And what you can help them with to reach their result. So we have a product. Now we're going to provide them accountability, and we got to help them reach their goals. So we really need to focus back on the goals. So I have no doubt that when you purchase the PiYo Challenge Pack, you are going to be amazed. Not just because of the workouts. They're only 30 minutes long. You said you struggled with time, but because of the nutrition plan that comes with it. It's a very easy cut nutrition plan. Helps you can figure out your calories. It's not crazy foods. It's very simple, easy foods that I know will help you with nutrition. And we know the nutrition is a big part of your success. Also, you're going to get Shakeology. And Shakeology is going to help you give you the best results that you can possibly have within a short amount of time. Not because it's a quick fix, but because we know that you can't possibly get all the good things in your body every single day. And so what we have done is we've helped you out and given you a shake that helps you with those nutritional benefits. And then we talk about it. And then I'll say, do you have any questions? No, or I might have questions. We talk about it, and we'll say, well, here's the deal. I give them a to-buy date and tell them when your challenge group starts, okay? So I have loved talking to you and chatting with you. I need to fill up. My group is filling up really fast. My to-buy date is July 10th, and in order for us to start on the 21st, I need you to get that by the 10th. Do you think that's something that you could do? And they'll say either yes or no or whatever, and we'll go forward that way. Okay. Now, when there's a price objection, well, I really want to do this, but it costs too much. Then we go back to I ask them and say to them, well, what were you thinking that it was going to cost? If they say $25, I say, well, you know what? That's probably not going to work out this month, but what I can do is I can put you in my free accountability group, and when you're ready to join my challenge group, we can go on. You can join me. But another way that I do is I actually help them buy a purchase, the 140 challenge pack. So if for some reason they think things are too expensive in the 205 or the 180, I encourage them to just commit to 30 days to the 140 challenge pack, get into my accountability group, and they will see in 30 days how I can change their life. And that's really how I go about the inviting process. Okay? It's about relationships and helping people. It's not about making a quick sell. You got to really listen to them. What are their goals? What do they want out of this? And then you got to repeat it back to them, because if you don't repeat it back to them, you're not listening to them, right? So you got to keep reiterating that you have confidence in that they're going to reach their goals, okay? And I promise you, you will find a way that works for you. So again, I send video links to show what the videos are. I send the comparison slider chart that's in the back office. I send them have you ever felt like this video? I've even also, if they're still wavering, I've told them, well, how about I put you in my challenge group that's currently going for 2 days? And for 48 hours, you can see if this is something that you would like to be part of. After 48 hours, I'm going to remove you from the group. And then I want you to tell me if this is something that you would like to be part of and if something that you could commit to. That has really helped a lot of times. I just pop them into a challenge group, they see, and then I remove them. Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no, but it's just working with what you have and focusing on and getting different ideas. Again, some of the things that I do may not work for you, but I always take away from the price in the very beginning, reword it, get their goals, then we talk about price. You cannot talk about price first unless you will run people away. Okay. You also can't talk about just sending. You also just can't send them a challenge pack link right away, because that will also scare them off too. So again, it's about them, not about you. The invite process to the coaching, I will make another video because I did not realize this video was going to be this long. But I hope this has helped you with the 5-step invite process. And just remember that the more that you do it, the better you get at it. You cannot possibly get better if you don't practice. So you have to have lots and lots and lots of conversations. And sometimes you're going to stink at it. And sometimes they're going to be awful. And sometimes you wish you would have said something better. But guess what? The next time that same conversation comes up, because it will, you will get better. And you will be better at it. And you'll be able to help your coaches do the same. The very last thing is I would like to tell you is that share conversations with your team. Post on the wall, share with something how a conversation went that was terrible, and share how a conversation went that was better. Ask your team how they would respond to certain messages and invites. Ask your team or share with them how you responded and how you ended up closing the deal. Because I think that the main thing is that you follow up, you set a time, and you realize that these conversations sometimes don't happen in a day. You know, you're not going to send them the video or start a conversation they're interested, send them the video, go through all these steps, these 5 steps in one day. That just doesn't happen. For me, it's at least 2 or 3 days, which is why I start my whole invite process a week, 7 to 10 days before the to-buy date, so that I can have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of conversations. Okay? You guys can do this. I believe in you. And the main thing is you got to believe in yourself and you got to be confident. Again, inviting is one of the 3 vital behaviors, because if you don't do it, your business will not grow. If you have big dreams and you want to help as many people as you can, you got to invite, and you got to do it without hesitation, without fear, and truly believing that we work for a company that offers the best products, bar none. And when you do that, people will see your passion, will hear your passion, and they will want to join you because you have confidence. And confidence sells, my friends, far more, and passion sells far more than facts and figures. All right?